Nice. Amazing. I see myself. It's like looking into a mirror if the mirror was behind me. Anyway, hey, it's Frankenmint. So I am just chilling here on my day. We've got maybe a couple hours here. You're gonna have to pardon me. I should have prepared better, as always, but I did not. So I'm going to be buying some Bitcoin hardware because I saw it and it seems like it's a good deal. Maybe it's a scam, but maybe it's not. Will you show me what I was looking at recently? It was on Walmart and it was looking like a pretty good deal. I know, I'm gonna go to my history. That's what I have to do, isn't it? No history. Okay. So we're gonna say mini computer. It was like $45, but it was gonna be delivered on like April 15th. Maybe refurbished Lenovo mini PC. Maybe that one. 158, 176, $48. Here we go. Micro PC ThinkCenter M600. Wow, it says it arrives in 3 days. Oh, 3+ days. But when I saw said April 15th. Yeah, see, this is it. All right. We're buying it. Comes with 8 gigs of RAM. It has a 500 gigabyte hard drive. So you pick up like a 2 or 3 terabyte hard drive, and this is a pretty solid node. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. No, I don't need protection. I am my protection. Check out. I don't have one, but I'll just say I do. Maybe I do. I don't know. Oh, look at that, I do. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. That's nice of them. Okay. Add a new one. Huh. Let me go ahead and turn my back on everything. Use my body. Hide my activity. Here we go. And I'm sorry if you're talking to me. I have no way to see the comments right now. I'm going to get to it in a moment. Oh, whoops. There we go. All right. There we we go. Is there a way we can see what the item was? Oh wow, it's gonna be your Sunday. That's cool. All right, here we go. Do I have everything on me? Yeah. All right. Let's check it out. This was $48, right? $48. Not bad. Not bad. Right? So, I mean, like, by proxy, that's a great deal. Like, that's a great deal. And so today I'm here to talk about this. I picked this up from DTV Electronics, right? It was free. I have to admit, I was given this for free. They gave out review units. I was very excited to try this out. I really was, but I have to move on, and I have to state that this has not worked for me. Maybe this will work for someone else. I attempted to use PoE, Power over Ethernet, on this. I'm using kind of an inline PoE injector. I have another one coming tomorrow that I was originally going to intend to try, but I think I'm just taking it back. And ultimately, I had a barrel plug that's 12 volts that's rated for 3 amps, where the suggestion was 1 amp. And it doesn't matter that it goes higher with amps. Electronics just use what they need, you know? And so there was like, it should have worked completely fine. But both times when I did power over Ethernet, and also when I did, the barrel plug with the 12 volts, I wasn't able to get this to connect. I just kind of got this light to, originally it was blinking, and then towards, the end of the night, because I ended up leaving it plugged into power over Ethernet, I figured, well, maybe it has to do this thing like they were saying with the DNS, and I have to give it like 20 minutes or 40 minutes or an hour or whatever time I needed. And none of that happened. And so my network never detected or saw this. I tried to go into my router, and I never saw or detected this. And so that was concerning. And yeah, like, I bought a 12 volt adapter this morning to, just really validate that, yeah, my power over Ethernet, that's not an issue. Like, there's plenty of power. And it's still doing the same thing. The expectation is these lights up here should be going off, but they're not going off. Like I said, it's just a light right here that goes off. That, and then coupled with the fact that I needed to have this plugged into my internet, my Ethernet, I attempted to plug just a USB-C directly from here into my computer and run this on USB-C mode to see if I can even detect this or do anything. It didn't do anything like that. I did trigger the overcharge protection on here by mistake. I have the adapter, which is 48 volts at like 0.3 amps, and I ran it in here with the jumper set to 5 volts, not 12 volts. It sparked for a moment, and I pulled it away. I looked for damage. I didn't see damage on here. I've done stuff like that before where I've destroyed boards. And so that might be part of it. However, like I said, I never saw any different failure condition from using this. This is a cool, rad little device, though. With all of that said, like, I really wanted this to work. If this would have worked, I would have been stoked. I attempted to 3D print a case for it, and my printer just kept dying trying to print the case for it. I'm not quite sure what that was about. I think there's just an issue with the filament quality, and that's what's happening there. Actually, the last failure that just happened was because the spool it tangled over, but that's neither here nor there. So anyways, the point of this video is to talk about node hardware. I've got quite a bit of experience. I've been setting up Bitcoin nodes since 2013. I did it with the computer called Frankenmint originally, right? And that's where I got my name from. And I've, it's always kind of been like a little bit of a struggle. Sometimes it's been very smooth and easy to just kind of run it and get things going and off to the races we go. Like I remember at one point I set up Armory, and Armory was funny because Armory was like a wallet, but you still needed a regular Bitcoin wallet on top of Armory. It didn't make sense to me at the time, but I mean, I ran it and ran with it. And this is like sort of like all the different little bits of nodes are sort of a similar implementation. It always feels like there's one or two different pieces of software, and there's a daemon that's always running in the background. And so that's why you'd need a computer that's always on and running and always talking to the internet. And if you're trying to do stuff where it's not just a personal wallet, you're going to want a DMZ, I would presume, like within your router's configuration so that the payments are unlocked on this specific node that is accessible to the internet. And you could send JSON RPC calls to that to be able to get your payment requests so that you can send transactions, and then you can be able to send callbacks from that to back to your payments, gateway that's on your website, so that everything all works in tandem. Anyhow, I have a product launch that I need to be able to accept Bitcoin, and I would like to accept Lightning payments. And so it's been kind of an issue because I had coin payments for years and years, and not knowing that they've not had jurisdiction in America for a long time, I've not been taking payments. And so that is on me. And so I've been trying to work out a solution. There's off the rail solutions, but I've been having trouble locating something where they don't care about the product, or they don't have some sort of scrutiny where they're going to, try to pull the rest of my processing. And so I've got that as kind of an issue. Maybe that's because of the lack of research I've done. And possibly it's because of my own detriment. I love hardware and I love tinkering with gear. So that might be part of it too. Anyhow, I have Timmy, right? And for a moment, I almost wanted to just let Timmy be, what I was going to set up a Lightning node on instead. But my issue with having Timmy run is Timmy's kind of loud, and that's like in my house in the office. And I would ultimately like to come up with a long-term solution for figuring out either how to part Timmy down or figure out a way to get him out here for long-term. But right now, that's like my current, like I use Timmy as my current workstation rig. So I have not, dismantled or made plans to do anything with that. So because I need a Lightning server, I did a bit of research, and what you saw me doing at the very beginning of the video with my phone was I was looking at a link that I saw in Walmart where somebody was selling refurbished like micro PCs that are like 1.6 gigahertz with, it said 8 gigs of memory in it, like a 500 gigabyte hard drive. And so that I think is a perfect, jump off point to get started. And I would have just gotten like another hard drive, maybe like a 2 or 3 terabyte little hard drive, external or internal, something to figure out that would fit with it. And that's good to go and off to the races. But that's not going to be here till like next week. And so I would like to get going ASAP. Like I want to be syncing blocks tonight because I want to be launching like sooner than later because I have inventory that I would need to sell, or that I need to sell. So yeah, but I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet. Anyhow, yeah, right. So the thing is, like I said, the stipulation is this was free, but if this was not free, I would have needed to pay $60 for this. Okay. Yeah, I would have needed to pay $60 for this, and the additional, $60 for 1 terabyte SSD drive right here. So that's already $120 out the door for that. And this still, I needed a PoE adapter. So I bought one for $40 today that had gigabit and has like 5 ports, and so it was meant to be like expandable. However, I had an inline one that's just, meant for security cameras that could just power this. It would have been completely adequate that I spent $20 on. So let's just count that. So $80 plus 60. So this was $140 already for this node. Okay. I have, see, I don't want to try to kill, don't want to kill the stream, but I have this here, right? So let's just, so this is an Orange Pi, right? This is like an Orange Pi 5. I don't want to kill the connection. There we go. I can't really tell ultimately because I'm only looking at the viewfinder in the camera, and this is actually the thing running to YouTube and actually sending the output from the camera into YouTube. So what this would have run me about, I think, I can't remember if I spent $80 or $90 on this, but I believe this would have been well adequate and would have been quite fine for running a node. However, with the Raspberry Pi, with an ARM, would have been like a Pi with the ARM architecture, I still would have been looking at, maybe 4 to 7 days worth of processing still. And then I still feel like I've had my issues with not being sure if this is totally dependable or not. However, and I've also got hold on, let's see, because there's a card in here. What kind of card is in here? Does it say? I think I have a 32 or 64. I think I may have a 64 gigabyte card in here, which isn't really much. And it's a little stubby one. I probably could have used this 1 terabyte card in here. Okay, that's a thought. This gets kind of warm. And the Wi-Fi dongle, so $20. So I don't know. Let's get out the phone, right? Because the phone has access to the internet, and the internet has access to how much I would want to buy an Orange Pi 5 for today. So we go Amazon. We pick their sponsor, so they always have to pay the ad revenue, right? Then we want to go Orange Pi 5. $160. No, okay. So they're selling them for $100. So I must have spent $100 for mine then. Okay. And I did this because at the time I was gonna, and the jury's still out yet. I may end up going back to figuring out how to get OBS working on here. I wanted the best possible like scenario I could have to be able to have a good powerful Pi. So yeah, this would be definitely adequate. $100 plus 20 for the Wi-Fi, so 120 on this. Then you have to be able to remotely use it a dummy plug, so 125. Then we have this, right? So 60, so 185. Okay. So to have a good solid Pi, which is not the most robust, but still fairly fast, you're still looking at $185 to have a node, a Bitcoin node server. And my definitions of a Bitcoin node server have changed from what they were in 2014. In 2014, it was just the core software that had outbound connections set to 6 or more, so that I was routing out blocks as well as receiving blocks adequately, and thus thereby doing my part in decentralizing the network. That was the intent. These days, the intent is to do that in addition to running a Lightning daemon, in addition to running a BTC payments server. So I want all of those different pieces of software running so that I can be able to accept and route Lightning payments and figure out and set up and settle inbound liquidities so I can be able to earn off of that. But at the same time, I would like to be able to set up Lightning invoices for my 2 various Bitcoin websites so I can start taking payments again, and I can market them again, and I can hopefully generate cash flow. Yeah, because I would love to do that. And then I would love to, focus on bringing you guys excellent products, and then maybe expanding operations and looking at, printed products to be able to provide, right? I'd be excited about that. Oh, that's right. I'm glad I was able to get the comparison down.
let me go ahead and load YouTube in case anybody's talking or commenting. I would love to get your comments, or I'd love to talk about it. Oh, there you go. Hey, Joe, I see ya. I see ya. Let me see what you're saying. I accidentally pressed the button and it closed it. I was trying to mute myself. There we are. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, like yeah, thanks for I'm doing pretty good. I know, right? Yeah, yeah. Um right. And so yeah, exactly. I think this is kind of the cost of what it would take to kind of do a Bitcoin ed. Although it could have been free, right? It could be free ultimately by just using Timmy, right? By using the computer in the house. But I have to leave the computer on. And then that computer would be exposed to like the DMZ port on the router, which I kind of don't like because I do my personal banking on there. I access my email on there. I file for job applications on there. So I would personally like to not have, an open port forwarding setup going to Timmy personally. And so, yeah, that's the reason why I'm just saying dedicated full separate node software is the way to be able to take payments and to be able to verify stuff and to be able to do experiments on Bitcoin and do experiments on Lightning. I think that's a good solution. And so this brings me to why I've started this video today is this point, right? Like why I should get going. It's because I don't feel like waiting till next week for the computer that you just saw me order at the very beginning. And so I decided to drive around to the local pawn shop to see what is available. And sure enough, this is available. This was available to me. They had this on the sale for $159 what it was selling for. I pulled the label back, and when the label was pulled back, they were actually selling this for $259 at some point a long time ago, but that never happened. So this was on the shelf for $159. Now, I did not want to spend $159. I told them I wanted to spend about $100 on a laptop. I'm looking to spend $100. And they're like, dang, I'm really sorry. We had a bunch of laptops. We sold them. They were able, like, we had stacks of them, and this is now all we've got. It was $59 Lenovo. It was this a $59 Chromebook. There we go. This $160 Lenovo with like a crack on the bottom here, which whatever. And like I think $800 MacBook, right? And then like something else. And so yeah, that's what they had. And so then I said, and so then they was like, yeah, let's sell it to you for 130. And then I was like, 120? Will you take 120? And so then he was like, all right, let me like look it up on eBay. And so he looks it up on eBay and he's like, it's selling for about 150 to 170. So okay, I'll sell it to you for 120. And so, I mean, yeah, this is a full laptop that is, let's see, what were the specs on this? And I also asked him to confirm if it had an M2 expansion slot so that I'd be able to like install like this on there, right? This 1 terabyte drive, which like I'm gonna need to be able to sync the Bitcoin network, right? So yeah, that's there. Yeah. So yeah, like they had a sticker price of like 160 for this, and there you go. And so pretty much like there we go. And so yeah, like I was able to get it for 120, which is nice. Pretty much it said 10th gen iCore 3. I don't know what that means, but I'm pretty certain that's fairly newer than the stuff I've been running. I ultimately needed to run a 1 gigahertz quad core machine with 2 gigs of RAM. I believe this has 8 or 16 gigs of RAM. And so if it's doing that off of the jump as a built-in, then this is likely fairly new. Yeah, like Timmy has 32 gigs of RAM in it. Timmy would be like completely adequate. So $120 for a full-on machine that has wireless in it that I can expand with the hard drive. And so that makes this $180 for this node. Okay, for this full on, this is basically a full on Lightning node, and it's fairly portable. I mean, I'm not sure how well the battery functions or not, but I'm not worried about that because I'm gonna connect this to my network and I'm gonna SSH into it, or I'm gonna RDP into it, and then I'm probably gonna run Citadel and I'm gonna run uh, a Lightning node, so I can be able to set up invoices. And so yeah, this was, like I said, this was definitely sort of like the fast and good, but not cheap. But at the same time, the cheap options would have been sort of like expensive on my time and liability, or would have been expensive on my time and still not necessarily a guarantee of performance. Like that reconditioned smaller brick computer is literally only going to be about $100 in total, as opposed to $180. However, and like it should be just as adequate, if not better. And so I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm thinking I'm just going to pretty much keep this up and like get this Lenovo running and set it up as, like I said, a payment server. I will probably keep the backup one, that other like workstation, possibly as a backup, or if something comes along and I figure something out, maybe I'll figure something out to do with that. That would be fun and exciting. I am just like Mr. Wizard. Mr. Wizard is the person who sold me Timmy. I definitely believe in, more computers have more. So yeah, we're gonna change this now and focus kind of down on here so we can kind of get going on upgrading this lightning server. I don't know. Does anybody have a name? Do you have a name that you would want me to name the lightning server? Ride the lightning, maybe? Let's see. What rides the lightning? We should look that up, huh? Let's use the phone to look that up. Does wind ride the lightning? Maybe. Use my favorite girl, ChatGPT. What rides the lightning? Ooh, rides the lightning often refers to the Lightning Network, a layer 2 payment protocol built on top of Bitcoin. It's designed to enable fast, low cost, and scalable transactions by allowing users to create payment channels between any two parties on that network. This term might also be familiar from Metallica's song or album entitled Ride the Lightning, but in the context of Bitcoin, of which you're fond of, it's all about making transactions quicker and more efficient. Love you. Remember to keep exploring and sharing your insights on these innovations. I love you too. All right. Yeah. So Metallica. I think we're gonna call this bad boy Metallica. All right. Please don't sue me, Metallica. Okay. So to open Metallica, we just I don't know, look at these security screws that they got here. They're looking like Apple. They're trying to Apple me up here with these like the. Do I even have anything that's this small? I was like ready here. I was like, oh, I'll upgrade this. How do I upgrade this? There's like, I think I got something. I'll be right back. Nice. Apple. Okay. So yeah, it's Apple size screws. Got lucky here, huh? So what we're doing here, taking this apart, examining the internals, seeing if we have expandable memory, where we're at with that, and we're ultimately trying to put in this hard drive. It's too small. No, that's not working on those. Those are different sized. Or it's the wrong angle and I gotta change my angle. Right. Come on, Metallica. Yikes. Nothing but screws down here, huh? All right. Oh yeah, it's an angle. What the hell? Come on. There we go. These are fucking hard. These ones on the side are hard. There we go. Come on. All right. Got you. Come on. Oh. I'm sitting in my chair. Why am I doing this way? It's uncomfortable, but it doesn't have to be. You know? There we go.
right? Clear. We got 2.5 more, really. No. 2 more. This one was loose. So you're just like kind of loose, but not really attached on anything. It's weird. Come on. And these are called Pentax screws, if I remember correctly. I don't remember what size Pentax, but these are Pentax screws because it looks like a little star. Come on. And we're missing inside ones, like on the inside hinge, maybe? Might be. And push down, maybe. Like a small, like I need some, like a small lid. Will my finger work? Oh, my fingernail, I mean. Yeah. Oh, that's still too big. I need something like a small sort of needle or something to be able to allow this piece to write against. Will this work? I'll try this. Oh, sorry. This piece right here. Right there. There we go. Seems like it's working. Yeah, it's working. All right. There we go. Uh-oh, look at that. Like, I don't know what it is, but this screw is way shorter than the other ones. I think it's like sheared off or something. Something weird. Something weird. You tell them child has been through a tough life. No screws on the side, nothing like that. There's a little pin. Does the pin need it to be pushed in? Like you need a pin right here?
Just gotta believe that. Oh no, there's like something in here. Yeah, there's like a piece of loose plastic that's in here that's broken from this piece. All right. So right here, there's like a piece of broken plastic in there. I should just look up how to open this. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, you're welcome. Live. There we go. Excuse me. Let me think. I'll use the little smudger thingy again. Oh wait. The pen, right? I'm gonna get a thumbtack, and I'm gonna get some more of these those pretzel things. Oh, it's a touchscreen. That's cool. How do I open an IdeaPad S340? Okay. Got it. Okay. So they're saying use this. Cool. Cold-blooded. Oh yeah, right here. Didn't work. Oh, there we go. I heard the popping noise they were talking about. Yes. Okay. We got this loose. Let's get that piece of plastic out of here that I seen. I bet this is the first time it's ever been opened. It's weird. It's like actually like a little. It's like a piece of. It's like spray coating in a way. It's not even real metal. It's like spray coating. Yeah. All right. There it is. This piece. All right. Cool. Let's look at what we look at. Okay, so this right here is the hard drive. What's this? I think maybe that's the battery. No, this has got to be the battery. Ouch. Yeah, see, this right here is the battery. $11.34 volts. 35 watt hours. Okay. That's the Wi-Fi module. Where's the memory? I'm presuming this right here has got to be the memory. PCB side. Like, this is like an empty pouch. What is it? See, I think it's meant for, I think he said it was meant for both. And so in theory, there's nothing here. Like, there's nothing here. I could put a hard drive in there if I wanted to. Hmm. All right, I'm going to do this. I don't think it'll cause problems, but it might. But we'll see. Because, like, I'm presuming the hard drive is installed. I mean, I'm presuming the operating system's on this. That's why I'm like, that's why they're like, if you do this. Oh, this ain't even this. It's using the freaking Pentax. Great. Thanks, guys. Real kosher. Seriously? Are you serious, Lenovo? You guys, you really did that? You put me in an like impossible situation. I can't get this off of here. It's like glued in or something. It fuck. All right. Fucking menaces. It's a fucking menace. Who fucking does that? A fucking menace. Oh, okay. Like, what do I do with this? What kind of user serviceable hell is this, dude? You know? I'm really finna have to use the Dremel on this. Man, fuck Lenovo. Fuck. What the fuck? All right. Using some different tools that are the same tools. Do not Dremel it off. All right. So everybody's saying rubber band. All right. I'd buy a different hard drive. Sure, well. Okay. Yeah, I'll get a rubber band. Alright. So I got a rubber band here. Put it over the M2 screw. Use the same Phillips screwdriver. Just try do your best for the rest. I mean, I got this, although this is way bigger than that chip. Is it? Um. Hmm. It's like a big old fuck you to the right to repair, huh? Thanks, Lenovo. It's funny how that's what I get for starting a video about nodes. Only thwarted by the upgrade path. This is insane, man. Why am I doing this to a $200 or to a $100 laptop right now? Because I need to upgrade the hard drive. I guess I can look through the bits I've got. Not here. That's maybe drill. It's the smallest thing I got. Smallest thing I got. I don't know. It's very frustrating indeed. I don't know, man. I don't know. I could try to. I know I could yank the thing out, right? And then thanks. Appreciate it. Wait a minute. It's not. I hate to be the guy to do that with this. That really sucks that I just did that. I'm very sorry. This sucks to have done that, but at the same time, this is crazy, right? Yeah. This should be all right. I know, fuck you. Now it fucking turns. Oh yeah, I got you. I could turn, no problem. Fuck you. Fuck you. Why, of course, there's no tension on me. I could easily turn. Fuck you. Fuck you. Can you tell I'm a little upset? I am a little upset. Can't believe I had to do that. That was fucking traumatizing, dude. I did not want to just fucking yank the fucking hard drive out. Ugh, fuck me, dude. Never ever in my life want to do some shit like that. Okay. 256. Great. Bump you up to a gig. Here you go. There you go. Boop. Sorry. Why not use the same little screw? Fuck it, I may as well at this point. Okay. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Why not use the same shitty screw? There we go. Just enough to work. No more. That's wild. Shh, that'll be our little secret, okay? We won't tell nobody what just went on here today. You cannot tell anybody what just happened here. Ugh. That sounds kind of dramatic, but yeah, I'm like honestly feel a little traumatized for life over that. I didn't want to fucking do that. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna just screw everything back together, and then I don't expect anything to work because I'm presuming that everything was on that 256 gig drive. So I will we'll fill the type of way as I figure this stuff out, right? I should try that. I should try this drive in the freaking and the DTV devices, and then see if it works. That would be smart. Oh, look, it works now. Cool. I just needed the right distro. Nah. I don't expect this to power up or do anything, so we're gonna look for 22.0.4, all right, and get that going. Yeah, don't tighten it all the way. Like if worst comes to worst, I'll have to go back in here and take it apart and then reset back in the hard drive that was there. That would suck. That would mean I need to set up a new solution, buy yet another hard drive. Oh no. This one's janky. This one needs the short one. Like the stuff is caught in it. Like the other. Fuck me. Right.
Fuck my life, right? Oh,
Okay, cool. I sound like a.
fuck my life, right? Ah,
Hey, do I sound like I got helium?
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it's because I'm resting on my tummy. All right. Cool. I gotta get out of here. I got 5 minutes, don't I? Maybe before we go, I'll try to power this on and see what I see. Or see what I don't see. Like I say, I expect it to say like, boot error, like no OS present or something like that. Which, that's a good thing. That's a fantastic thing. I'm pretty sure I've got an Ubuntu. Yeah, I think I've got an Ubuntu Live CD right there, actually. And just run that. And just be on my way. Like I said, this is a perfect little Lightning server. Set up VNC on here. It's like a remote in. Get Lightning going, get a Bitcoin node going on here. Then plug it into my my storefronts because I got a couple of them. Do some testing. Make some 25 Satoshi products. Maybe make a couple of donation buttons because can't shut down the donation buttons. And then we do marketing. Oh, I think I messed up. I was supposed to do some stuff. I'll get to it later. It's not important right now. And what's important to me is this, getting this done. Uh-oh. I wonder what this is from. It's not important. So there was 2 pieces of plastic in this laptop, apparently. I just knocked off the other piece. Other than what was messed up with the little hard drive, the hard drive security screw, this was fine. Like, this was good to go. I noticed they had the memory shielded away. I wonder what I could have upgraded it to. I don't plan to open the computer anytime soon. Like I've said. There we go. Oh, cool. It's got a little SD card thing too. All right, yeah. And 1 USB-C and 1 HDMI. Okay. So if this is 1 USB-C and I'm not certain if it does it over power or not. That would be a blessing if it did, but I don't expect it to. There we go. All right. And I believe it should be charged. So just gonna check this thing out. See what we see, right? Show me the money. No power. All right. No problem. I have a power outlet. As you guys saw, nothing crazy or fancy, other than the fact that I couldn't like open the thing easily. All we did was swap out the hard drive. Here we go. Any charge indicators on it? There we go. Okay. So I've got the lights blinking. That's not a good sign. Give me some more, please. Oh, there we go. Default boot device missing or failed. Insert recovery media or hit any key, then select boot manager and choose new device or boot to recovery media. Okay. You see that? Excellent. This is good. This is really good. Let's see if I can move this down for you. Yeah, this is what we want. Oh, sorry. I know, go like that. Yep. That's what we want. So this is awesome. It's very good. So I'm going to go ahead and get, I'm going to go ahead and get something set up. Like I said, it's going to give you the boot manager error just strictly because of the whole deal with the hard drive being empty and brand new. So this is good. Like, this is awesome. So I think I'm done for now. We went over what we went over. Like I said, I've got this Lenovo, and this is what I'm going to be using to run Lightning payments. It's going to be pretty sick. It's just simply a matter of running a media, I think. I was walking over here because I was like under the impression I even just had it like right here, but it's not. But yeah, like I've got a USB drive. I'll find it. I will set it up to. Maybe I'll set it up so I can see if like there's already a purpose-driven like Lightning Linux distro. If there's something like that, I'll run that instead. So, oh yeah, here it's charging. Awesome, it's charging. So, yeah, I gotta go. I will see you all later. As always, I love you. Please remember to love your neighbor. Take care. Have a great day. Oh, that's right. It's not that simple. I actually have to go in here and then see this is me. You see it like you, right? And then all we got to do is just click end. I clicked it, but it never actually ended it. There we go. See? Just like this.